Hi guys, Jennifer here. Thank you for tuning back into another vlog of me journaling. I have been doing it steadily every couple of days or so. It has been very cathartic. This one is January 5th as of this recording, and this voiceover, it was yesterday for me. And a lot of things happened. Like, my husband had an allergic reaction to something, and he's still suffering from it. There was a couple of trips to the emergency room for him, some steroids, some pain shots, a lot of Benadryl, and something is still going on. We don't know what, other than it's an allergic reaction to something. We do think it's from his new uniform. No telling. He's got some swelling, some pain. My poor babe. But yesterday was definitely a day that needed a journal day, because I was kind of worried about him. It was also one of my clients that I regularly see for bikini waxing. We talk. If anybody has any type of beauty profession, nail tech, massage, esthetician like myself, we talk to our clients, and they sometimes become friends, and she is one. And she knew of our trying. So she's like, I tried to make an appointment, but I couldn't get in before the new year. And I was like, yeah, a lot of things happened. I got COVID, I was pregnant. And then she's like, oh my God, it finally happened. And I was like, well, and then I found out my little nugget was an ectopic, and then I was out for surgery until after the new year. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I know you guys were trying for so long. I'm like, yeah, I'm coming to terms with it. I'm doing things. And we just kind of started talking. And I think I came to a nice turning point that when I was waxing her, I was like, so how is this feeling? I know it's kind of painful because you have deep-rooted hair. And she's like, no, it's not bad. I thought it would hurt more because I'm pregnant. And I'm like, and I froze for just a second, but it hit me, but it didn't hit me, Like, it didn't hit me like if it had happened earlier, like closer to my surgery. At this point, I'm 3 weeks out. I'd already seen my post-op, the doctor for my post-op, which I'll get into in just a minute. I'd been journaling to get all my thoughts out. So yeah, it hit me and I froze for a minute, but it wasn't bad. It was like, oh, well, congratulations. And I'm like truly happy for her, like for real. And she said she's only 4 weeks, and she didn't really tell anybody because, anything had happened in that first trimester. And I probably should have kept that to myself. And maybe these are the thoughts that go through my head. Maybe if I hadn't told anybody but my husband, then he wouldn't have been where he was. These are the thoughts that go through my head. But, she wanted to share with me because she felt that it would be good for me, and which I appreciate. I hope she carries full term. She's a beautiful woman. She's also a graphic designer. I'm actually thinking about hiring her to redo my logo and my business cards. But yeah, so there's that. But I think that was a turning point for me, that I didn't immediately get teary-eyed or, anything like that. I do still find it hard to look at people in the eye, except for my husband, because I feel broken and I feel like people can see that. But with this one, this day of, this day of journaling, I felt that it was a new day. That's why I stuck with blues and greens and very vibrant things. And you'll see that there's a kind of mismatch because my husband had his allergic reaction flared up as in the middle of vlogging, and of course that was just like, seriously, babe, like not seriously like that's bad, but like seriously, like now what's going on? His body is just like totally turning on him. But to go back to my post-op, which I had on the 3rd, everything was good. She removed the tube. She said everything turned out right. She showed me a picture of where he was, and this little nugget of mine was about to literally explode out of me. He was so big in my tube that she said that if she hadn't taken him then yes, I most likely would have bled out and been in surgery or died or anything like that. So yeah. And then she said my other tube, the reason why I'm not really ovulating out of that side and why it's not working is because it's kinked and has glued itself to my uterus. So yeah, there's that. Great. But I still have my uterus and both ovaries. Also talked to the doctor about IVF, and I told her who I was thinking about going to, and she's like, really? That's where I go, because she's trying for a child, and she goes to the same place. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I researched it and they have the best numbers. She's like, yep, they do, and one of my colleagues recommended them, and that's why I go. So hey, glowing recommendations for my OB, who's not my gynecologist. Well, see, you gotta look at the good things. That's what I try to do with this journaling. I mean, my husband got a little rant at me, but it was a good day, and I tried to stick with the calming blues and greens for this day of journaling. Anyways, you guys have a great evening. Mwah. I'll talk to you later. Bye.